missed a week. We always hate it when we miss weeks, but life happens. Heinzie, how are you doing today?
Hello, mate. How you going, buddy? Hello, fam. Hello, everyone out there. Yeah, it's feels like forever. Been a couple of weeks.
I have the only thing I have to say to you right now is Ann freaking Door.
It's so good, isn't it? It is amazing. Yeah, we watched the episode. I watched it with my boy, Mon Calamari, my boy Cal. And it was fantastic.
Did you do a watch party for that?
Not for this one, no. We have done a watch party for the
This would have been a good one to do a watch party for. No spoilers, but...
We still might do it. There's no reason why we can't still do it. So, we'll probably in the next couple of days, we might make that happen. It'll be fun.
Such a freaking good episode, man. Such a freaking good episode.
It just keeps rising. And we talked about this before we started. It was a show that I wasn't overly thrilled about coming out. It's like, whatever, man, you know.
I kept forgetting about it. Like, I would mention the shows on stream and on videos. We'd talk about the shows that are coming up, and I would just casually forget to even mention Andor.
Yeah, it surpassed my expectations, 100%. So, thoroughly enjoying it. Wonderful.
Yeah, I'm stoked. And I'm going to make a bold claim right now. And this is a little bit polarizing. I'm getting some pushback on this, but this is just my opinion, my honest opinion. Now, after this last episode, I am ranking Andor above every other Star Wars show, including The Mandalorian seasons 1 and 2.
Oh, big call. That's a tough call. Yeah, I still love my Mando, bro.
Oh, me too. Mando's great. It's not a slight on Mando. I just think Andor is that good. And make no mistake, the dynamic of Din Djarin and Grogu is one of the best in all of Star Wars. Like that 100%. Component, you don't have something quite like that in Andor. I want to acknowledge that. But I just feel like the scale of Andor, the production value, the acting, the story, it just goes past Mando for me. It just does.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Hey, if you're talking all of those points, there's something else that's out there as well right now. Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. Mate, that is seriously... No, I tell you, it is movie quality TV right now. As far as visually, it's spectacular. It is absolutely brilliant. For a Lord of the Rings fan like me, I'm loving that too. It's a win-win right now.
I'll say this about Rings of Power, and then we'll move on. Rings of Power is vastly inferior to House of the Dragon.
I love House of the Dragon too. It's amazing. Going on.
Dude, Viserys is he's my king, man. I bend the knee for that dude. But I do like Lord of the Rings, and I think that the amount of hate that it's getting, that the Rings of Power is getting, I don't really understand just that level of hate, because I think that there's people who are like very, very upset about this. I'm not on that level either, but I mean, when I compare that to House of the Dragon, like that might be one of the worst things that they ever did was release it alongside that, because I just think House of the Dragon is just hands and fist better. Oh,
it is great. Damon's my boy. Dude, you know who's my boy is the dude, what's his name? Aemond. Aemond is my boy, man. It's so good.
He's like Damon 2.0, and he's, oh gosh, okay. Yeah,
we could go on for hours, Cubs. We could go on for hours, but it's so good to be a nerd right now. That's all that matters.
So good to be a nerd. This is the story of Galaxy of Heroes unless you have lots of money. When you finally relegate, you're Cassian Andor, but all of your GLs are still sitting at Relic 7. This is one of my long-standing complaints about this game is that the devs have completely tied up every character that you are allowed to take to Relic 8 and Relic 9, essentially. And so you really don't have very much player agency unless you are a player who has lots of money. It just really bothers me. This is a meme, but this is like, what's funny about this meme is it really hits to something that I think is a very true problem in the game.
Yeah, I mean, the gear crunch and everything is not great. The relic crunch is not great either. I think we talked about that before. And you're actually forgetting, you're saying, with lots of money, you're also talking about just, people that just want to do stupid stuff. And I've been caught in that particular category quite a lot lately. So I'm actually enjoying doing a few little niche teams, a few little different niche characters that you wouldn't normally do. I've been having to do that recently as part of our Twitch channel, and that's been really fun, actually. Sure. And unfortunately, I've had my audience bleed me of all my resources so that when Ben Swallow's finally unlocked, I won't be able to get him past Gear 3, I reckon. I am totally wiped out. So, look, I've always said for years, Cubs, and I think we both talked about this, you should always have a project character / team. You should have something, just something that you want for yourself, that you personally enjoy or you like, Jawas or Murder Bears or whatever you want in the game. You should always find a passion project to keep things interesting, because otherwise you do get caught up in doing the stuff that everyone else is doing and you need to do. Yes.
All right. Moving on, Heinzie, I want to get your take on this. Now, if you haven't heard about this yet, you've probably been living under a rock because even I've heard about it. But there is a obscene amount of bugs coming through Grand Arena right now. I was going through the Galaxy of Heroes subreddit, and look, I mean, we've had influxes of bugs. We've had problems like this before. I don't think I've ever seen this many posts coming in all at once of people reporting literally losing Grand Arena because of an infinite loading screen, because of reinforcements and ships not coming in, on down the line. What are your thoughts, Heinz?
Well, firstly, just to clear that up, it's actually been resolved. Swigo Event actually did a post, an announcement that apparently overnight the issues were resolved. And this is actually true. I've actually just finished my GAC run just before doing it on my stream and didn't drop a battle. No dropouts, no game drops, no game crashes. So not saying you won't have it, but they have said that they've resolved it. I have no reason to believe otherwise at this point in time. But yeah, it's one of those questions where you go, how did that happen in the first place? And this is not the first time that bugs have affected our gameplay, and Crystal's being so important in GAC these days.
And how are we going to make good with that? I don't know if there's a post from CG. I haven't seen one yet, so you can fill me in if there has been.
There has not been, but there'll be 3 chewy shards coming your way, mate. You know the drill. So, yeah, we'll definitely get 3 chewy shards. No gear, because none of us need that. There'll be chewy shards.
Well, I'll stand up and advocate for anybody who did play GAC last night and lost because of it. CG owes you guys crystals. Crystals, not chewy shards, crystals. GAC is a crystals game mode now. That is what should be utilized to make up for this.
Yes, but it won't, because there's been many occasions in the past where people have tried to attempt to make claims for game crashes that have caused losses previously and never got a result.
They have an algorithm for that. Can they not go in and see?
They could.
Do they not have that data?
No, it's a bit of a too bad, so sad type of mentality when it's come to that in the past.
That's not enough.
I hope it changes. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying so far in the past, there hasn't been a good track record of rectifying GAC results. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's a hole in the game. So, okay. Enough about that. CG, figure your crap out and compensate people for it. Next Conquest hero. We are wrapping up, Heinzie, this week, our Ben Swallow Conquest, which means it's ample time for Conquest speculation YouTube videos. Who's going to be the next Conquest character, Heinzie, and why is it BIB Fortuna?
It's okay. Well, it's going to be one of two. It's going to be BIB Fortuna, or I think it's going to be SNOKE for SLKR. I feel it's going to be either of those two. I think that I don't know anything, guys. I'm out of the loop. Let's be clear. I am just crystal balling here, like spitballing. I don't know, of course. But I feel BIB Fortuna makes sense because, of course, we got Jabba in the game.
Okay.
I actually feel that BIB Fortuna might be not yet. I reckon it could be the next cycle, because I think that we'll find that we're going to get a Jabba Datacron in the next set. And I think that will actually tie us over until BIB Fortuna drops.
You think a Jabba Datacron?
I think that there's no reason why we wouldn't consider that to happen, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And now they last 4 months. That gives us the window now to spend the 3 months farming BIB Fortuna so that when the Datacron expires, we run straight into BIB Fortuna being available as your lifter. So I'm just spitballing, guys. It's only speculation.
Listen,
that's all I'm saying.
I just thought you should know that a very, very grumpy fan has just commented by the name of Gridden, who says that we are shills for speculating on tunes. So just
well, look, at the end of the day, we can speculate all we like. You just worry you can go and fix your hair, pretty boy. All right, you just go and get busy and sort yourself out, and come back when you want to put your big boy pants on, and we'll talk then. Bud.
You want to know a funny story? I'm gonna tell a story about this right now, because this is I haven't even talked to Grid about this yet, but so. I am in a group of people on Marco Polo. Grid and I both have history with the LDS faith. We've left the faith, and that requires some support sometimes. And so I have a group of friends on Marco Polo that I meet with that have kind of been in similar positions, and he ended up coming in and participating in that as well. I hope it's okay I share that, Grid. It's too late. It's already broadcasted to everyone. But anyway, he came in, and, Grid and I have a bit of a hair rivalry, right? Bit of a hair rivalry. And literally within the first few days, there are people on there who are like, man, this guy has amazing hair. And I'm just like, are you freaking, like, I can't escape. It's on YouTube. It's here. It's like right away. They're already commenting on it. Like, really, I can't escape this. They never said this about me.
I've got one simple response when it comes to that, Cubs. I've got one simple response. You ready for it? Hair's overrated, people. Hair is bloody overrated. All right? Straight up, hair is overrated. Especially bloody grids. It looks too damn good, you mongrel. All right, there you go. There's your answer. Straight up. Done.
We're done with this video. Go check out Heinz's video, guys. Let us know what you think the next Conquest character will be and why it's... I think it's BIB FORTUNA.
Sounds good, man.
SNOKE would be cool, man. SNOKE would be awesome.
They would be both good.
Long overdue.
Do you think I